Shalom, shalom. Like to start out by giving all honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, taught us well. And salutations to the elect brothers that's pushing this truth with sincerity. All right. Gonna bring it out with the beginning of how it's the ending. It's the ending of this system and Esau's cycle of destruction, man. The time that he was appointed to, rule the earth. Job 9 and 24, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. It wasn't just inherited. The Lord allowed them to rule for a certain point in time. All right. So anything that they got, they was given that, you know. You know the saying, anything that you get, you got to work hard for it. Well, they didn't work hard to get what they got. It was given to them for a measly few thousands of years, but that's nothing compared to eternity, everlasting rulership that the Lord's chosen people are going to have. So, yeah, he let them get that. It's no big deal. Spiritually, if you think spiritually minded, you'll know that this is a short period of time that he has the rule, you know. So he was given the rulership of this planet Earth. You know, like it or love it, hate it or love it. It is what it is. And what he did with his time here, he wasted it. For the name of Edom is wasted as heat. Ishashua, his original name was Esau. Ishashua means wasted away as heat in Hebrew. That's how you say Esau in Hebrew. And his name was changed into Idawam, which is Edom, which is the name of their nation, the Edomites. All different branches of Edomites. You have, Amalekites. You have all type of Hivites, Hittites. You got the whole different branches of Edomites, but they all represent that the devil which the Bible speaks of. All right, and they rule in this planet Earth in all factions. All right, they rule as your elite. They rule as your small hats. They rule as your democracy. It's a wicked rule. That's why the world is in mourning so much. That's why people are so upset. Every time you turn around, somebody's protesting and fighting against this system. Understand? It's a tumultuous noise right now that's being heard. Isaiah 13 speaks of a tumultuous noise. Because all the nations are uproar and upset with this beast system. And their time for doing merchants with them, or the time of them doing business with them is coming to an end. They made their money, they ready to go back to their countries and be against this place, be against the beast. All right, Babylon. All right. Yeah, they're heathen nations, but they still know that the lowest of the heathens is detestable. They don't even like them, you know. And it's unfortunate that our people Israel, the Lord's chosen people love them for some reason. Every time we talk about them, y'all get upset. Israel gets upset when they hear, other Israelites talking about their enemy. Like, why are you upset about us talking about our enemy? I never understood that. Now I understand it. It's just our people are destroyed through lack of knowledge. It's just never sat well with me. Let me say that. It never sits well with me to see that our people is more quick to defend our enemy who oppresses us more than any other nation. Every other nation stands against them but us. And we've been persecuted by them the most. We the most hated by Esau and his faction. All right. But yet our people are quick to throw hands and to defend them. But these other nations are upset, man. They up here protesting on a high rate out there in France. All right. Venezuela was first to really like show some type of disdain or some type of really not resistance but like discontent with them. They was protesting and rioting years before what's going on with them now, and that gave them the reason to want to go in there and take their president or what they consider a dictator. But you got Iran, they very boisterous about their disagreement with the Western politics. They don't like it, you know, and they're rebelling against it because they know that it's about wickedness, you know. And though Iranians are heathen nations as well, who the Lord is not dealing with, they also know the wickedness as far as what they deal with. So don't get me wrong, Iranians, they deal with false gods as well. They deal with the Allah spirit, and that's not of the Most High. That's not of the Heavenly Father that created all things. All right, these false gods is going down, and one of the false gods that's going down is Baal, the fake false god Baal. I'll give you some info on Baal here in Google. It says Baal, a Semitic term meaning Lord, owner, or master, refers primarily to a Canaanite fertility and storm deity worshipped in the ancient Near East. Associated with rain, wind, and lightning, he was considered a powerful, often supreme god in the Bible. Baal is portrayed as a false idol, with his worship frequently condemned by prophets and forbidden for Israelites. It was forbidden for us to worship Baal, but our people were doing it. All right, because it's a false god. All right, this deity, this false god. When you say deity, that's pretty much what you're saying, because you're giving them a intellectual name for something that's other than the Most High. Because if you're going to mention God, you should mention the Most High, because He's the most powerful over all things. but they showing you that it's not real because it's not the most powerful of all things. The deity function was the Canaanites' god of fertility, rain, sun, and agriculture. All right. So that's the Canaanites' god, man. That ain't our god. All right. And it's mentioned in 1kings. Let me go to 1kings. Yeah, 1kings is mentioning Baal because the Lord is distinctly telling us that if he's a false god. All right. 1kings chapter 22, verse 53. Let's go to that right now. In KJV, King James Version. And it reads, this is 1kings chapter 22, verse 53. For he served Baal and worshipped him, and provoked to anger the Lord Yahweh of Israel, according to all that his father had done. All right. So Baal was considered forbidden, man. So, when the Lord was provoked to anger, man, that was it. Like, he put a decree out, man. He was ready to cut people off if you worshiping Baal. All right. And right now, Iran is burning the statue of Baal in attempts to show that that's a false god. All right. So you be careful on what you out there worshiping, because the Most High is all you need to be worshiping. You deal with all those other deities, you don't know you don't know what you praising. We know what we praise. We praise the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, the God of Israel, and the creator of all things. Right? That's what our people, that's what the chosen people of the Lord praise and worship. All right. Well, Lord willing, I hope that was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.